Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you... No, that's not it. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome back to my channel. That's not it either. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Bree, aka the Booktrovert here on YouTube. Today, I'm so excited. I am doing a huge collaboration video with a ton of my booktube friends. We've got Nell, we've got Leandra, we've got Katie, and we've got Vanessa, and then we have me. So we are doing the 5-star exchange. This was created by Nell. Basically what it is, and because we all know who each other are, we actually pretended to be somebody else for this challenge. So whoever this list is that I have, I'm trying to explain this in the best way possible, but I'm sure this is probably confusing. Basically, what the 5-star exchange is you have a person who you draw a name from, and you have to create, well, what we had to do was create a list of books that we thought they would find that if they read would be 5 stars. Is this making any freaking sense? Nell, why is this so complicated to explain? I'm just kidding, it's fine. I'm trying to... Okay. So, I'm not going to tell you who I picked until the end of the video, but whoever picked me, I don't know who they are. You will find out with me at the end of the video, because I'm going to put it in when I'm editing this, which is when the video is done. Whoever picked me made a list of books that they thought that I would rate 5 stars, essentially. So we are going to look at that list. I will have the list on the screen. We're going to look at the list together and figure out what book or books we're going to read from this list. So we have A Wizard's Guide to Defensive Baking by T. Kingfisher. We have There Should Have Been 8 by Nalini Singh. We have The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. Winter's Orbit by Everina Maxwell. We have Drunk on Love by Jasmine Guillory. Jasmine Guillory. No One Can Know by Kate Alice Marshall. And I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. So, ironically, the only one from this list that I've already read and I did end up giving 5 stars was I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. I listened to the audio, it was perfection. One thing about me is I do not rate memoirs or nonfiction books because I feel like it's not fair to rate somebody else's experience, but if I had a rating on this book, it would have been 5 stars. I mean, it was just amazing. The audio is the way to go with this one. So I will not be reading that one because I have already read it. So we're off to a good start so far. So the only ones that I physically own is The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman, as well as No One Can Know by Kate Alice Marshall. So I'm trying to decide. I'm definitely going to be reading No One Can Know by Kate Alice Marshall. The only thing, and I might eat this up, like I might eat my words later, but I did read a book by Kate Alice Marshall. It was... I don't even own it anymore because I didn't like it. In the Woods, right? Whatever her other book was, I did read that one. And I don't remember what I rated it, but I don't think I enjoyed it very much, but I will tell you what I rated it. I read What Lies in the Books. What Lies in the Books? So I read What Lies in the Woods by Kate Alice Marshall last year, and I gave it 3 stars. So I don't know that I'll give this one 5 stars. It's hard for me to give thrillers 5 stars, but I am going to start with this one. And then I am hoping to be able to do like one more from this list. I'm either going to do A Wizard's Guide to Defensive Baking or by T. Kingfisher, or maybe I'll read The Thursday Murder Club. The only thing is that I did this to myself. The only thing is that I'm actually leaving out of town Thursday morning. So I really only have today and tomorrow to read these books because I have to edit this video and have it up by this weekend, and I did that to myself. Looking at my options, I'm gonna do this one first and see what I rate it. I do have the audio, so I will be tandem reading this physically with the audio. And then I do have There Should Have Been 8 by Nalini Singh on my Kindle. I got it from my library. I also have A Wizard's Guide to Defensive Baking on my Kindle that I got from my library. However, Hoopla also has the audio for this one, so that would be a little bit quicker if I don't finish this one quickly enough. And then this is all I have for Thursday Murder Club. I don't have this on audio or my Kindle. So, how many pages is this? I don't know that I could actually finish this in a day. This is 351 pages. Okay. We are starting with, I know this has been so chaotic. I'm so sorry. We are starting with No One Can Know by Kate Alice Marshall. Okay. And just a little bit about my reading tastes. I don't think I'm going to give this 5 stars. I'm very, very, very picky with thrillers and mysteries. I read all of them. I like reading them, but when it comes to giving a thriller or mystery a 5-star, I am very stingy with my 5 stars. But we'll see. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe this will knock me out of the park, I don't know these phrases. This, however, I do feel like would be a 5-star read, so I kind of want to read this one. The other two I haven't really heard much about, so I'm also kind of want to read those just to see. I want to see if this person knows me. Okay. But yeah, let's get started on No One Can Know by Kate Alice Marshall. I will update you guys once I've read some of it and have some thoughts or ideas about what's going on, and I'm going to try to keep this video as spoiler free as possible. So do not worry if you haven't read any of these books. There will be no spoilers. Okay, let's go read. I don't know which way this swooshy thing does. Okay guys, hello. I'm here for an update. I just got to chapter 17, so I am 34% through No One Can Know. I want to just first say that I really like the narrator of this. The narrator of this audiobook is Carissa Vacker. I don't know off the top of my head if Chris has done any other audiobooks, but I really enjoy her voice. So yeah, physically that's about where I am. I think I'll be able to finish this tonight. So let me give you a little update of what's going on. So far, so good. I'm actually really enjoying it. But we are following 3 sisters. So Emma, who is the middle sister, Juliet, who is the oldest sister, and Daphne, who is the youngest sister. And they all were home one night when their parents were shot and killed, essentially, and nobody knows what happened. But all 3 of the sisters have secrets, and through unfortunate circumstances, Emma was the one that everybody blamed. So yeah, so now Emma, the book starts out, that was my dog, getting her bone. The book starts out following Emma and her husband, who is a POS. I do not like her husband. She's pregnant and her husband just got laid off, and they had just put down like a $10,000 earnest deposit for a house. If you've ever bought a house before, you know you don't get earnest money back. So yeah, there's a lot more than that, but let's just say her husband is not my favorite person ever. I do not like him at all. So Emma was given, and her other sisters in their will were given their family's house, and so nobody's currently living in it because of what happened there. They have somebody that goes and checks on the house every like few months or whatever, just to keep up with it and whatnot. However, because of what happened, that Emma and her husband end up moving back into the house. Obviously, like, people don't really like Emma because they all think that she did it and was just never like put in jail for it or anything, never held accountable for it. Yeah, so that's basically what this book is about. I have read many books with the family trope, like thriller books with following siblings, and I actually am really enjoying this one. I think that I think I'm gonna rate it highly. It really just depends on how it ends, but so far I am really enjoying it. I don't know about it being a 5-star book, but I definitely like it a lot more than What Lies in the Woods, her last book. Yeah, I don't know. There's just like little aspects of the book that are entertaining other than just the main plot. There's side characters. There's obviously the house that's been sitting and needs to be redone, and there's things wrong with it. There's kids that come and vandalize the house. I mean, it's all very entertaining. So overall, still very much enjoying it. Right now, I think the author is trying to make Josephine, or she goes by JJ, the like suspect. But we all know we're only 30% in. It's probably not going to be her. So I am very curious to see who the actual suspect is, because I think that I always find it fascinating how authors end up shifting the suspects around based on what happens in the book. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but that's where I'm at. That's the update. I will update you when I have something else. I am really enjoying it though. I'm finding myself not wanting to put it down. The chapters are very short. Like I said, I love the narrator for the audio. Yeah, so far so good. Alright, hey guys, so it is actually the next day. I just finished No One Can Know. Let me just grab it and show you. I'm cold. It's like rainy outside and cold today, so I just finished No One Can Know by Kate Alice Marshall, and although I did enjoy it, and I didn't think the ending was predictable, which is good, and I did enjoy following the characters and the story, and I did enjoy the audio. I'm not giving this 5 stars. I think a 3.75, 4 stars. Yeah, like I said, enjoyed the characters, enjoyed the story, enjoyed the twists. Did not like the cops in this book, did not like the husband in this book, did not like the dad in this book. So that was just annoying at times, but I mean, it's like, obviously there's got to be bad guys. But I did enjoy the sister aspect of it. Like, I really liked how all the sisters consistently had each other's back even when they weren't speaking to each other. So yeah, that is where I'm landing with this book. So it is currently 1 o'clock, and I started Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman last night. not far at all. I'm only on chapter 22 or page 77. I know you're like, oh my god, chapter 22, that is far. No, there's like a ton of chapters in this book. There are, let's see, 351 pages and 115 chapters. So I'm right there. I've read that much. I'm really enjoying this though. I think these characters are hilarious. This is basically a book about like these older people who live in a retirement home, and they get together every Thursday and like try to solve cold cases. And one day they witness something, and one of the people that they witness in this little debacle winds up dead. So they partner with the local police chief to try to solve the murder. And the personalities of these people, we're following 2 guys and 2 women. I keep getting their names confused. I know one's Joyce, one is Elizabeth, Joyce, Ron, and Ibrahim. And they are just so freaking funny. I love this, like, so far. So this could very well be 5-star. I am going to try my hardest to get this read today, because tomorrow I will be out getting my hair done and will not have time to read. And then I leave for New York on Thursday, so I have to get this video up and edited before it's due, which is Saturday. So yeah, I can probably edit Wednesday, but I need to finish this today. So yes, I really am thoroughly enjoying this. So we'll see how it goes from there. I'm also going to probably run some errands today, so I'll have a little b-roll for you, so it's not just me talking the whole video. Hey guys, so I'm here for a final update on this vlog. Unfortunately, I didn't finish the Thursday Murder Club. Okay, I'm sorry, I wasn't able to finish it. I'm that far in. I'm about 126 pages in, but I am going to continue reading it. I think this might end up being a 5-star. I mean, it's a little early to tell, but so far it's definitely leaning in 5-star territory. But you just have to keep watching my videos to see my update. I am leaving to go out of town tomorrow, so I would finish this book and this vlog, but I don't have time. So unfortunately, it is what it is. But I did have such a fun time filming this video, doing this 5-star exchange. So thank you, Nell, so much for putting this together. Thank you, Leandra. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, all of you guys, for doing this with us. And I say it like that's mine, like it's mine. It's not mine, it's Nell's. But yeah, I definitely would do this again for sure. It definitely got me out of my normal genre, especially with this one. I don't think I would have picked this up had it not been for the 5-star exchange, and I'm loving this book. So that is all for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.
Hello, and I'm wondering at this moment if I've tricked the person who I ended up sending this book list to, but it is me, and I was pretending to be Katie. This was probably the hardest person to pretend to be when it comes to matching up with people. She and I only have agreed on a couple of different titles because we read such different genres, so I'm not really sure how well I did in pretending to be her, because I definitely overthought it, worried that it would be too obvious that it was her. So I threw in some that you may not completely expect. Anyways, it was a bit of a mess. So I gave whoever read from this list 7 options to choose from, and they included A Wizard's Guide to Defensive Baking by T. Kingfisher, a middle grade fantasy that's very sweet and cute. I also recommended Nalini Singh's There Should Have Been 8, a thriller. I had to throw in a few thrillers just because I know that Katie is known for reading those. The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman, kind of a blanket book that everyone's appreciated, so I don't think it would have given too much away that everyone's liked it, but I'm someone who doesn't like this series, so if the person who got me would have done their research, they would have known that this couldn't have been me because I didn't like the Thursday Murder Club series very much. I also recommended Winter's Orbit. This one is a space opera romance, LGBT+. It's actually on my list of books that I really want to read. I also recommended Jasmine Guillory's Drunk on Love. I had to throw in some romance too, and this was also quite difficult for me. I felt safe in recommending No One Can Know by Kate Ellis Marshall because it's an author that Katie and I have liked before. I haven't read this one, and after choosing it, I realized that this isn't really Katie's favorite by this author, although she didn't hate it. So that might have been a bit of a risk that I didn't know about. And I also recommended I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy, because if I remember correctly, when I was stalking Katie's book reviews on Storygraph, I'm pretty sure she read this and had given it 5 stars. So I tried to do a bit of a mixed bag of books that she has liked, that she has rated highly, or authors that are within a genre or had a certain list of books that I knew Katie had liked in the past. So we'll see if I tricked the person. Yeah, I don't know, but it was me all along. Mwahahaha.